What is up? Good as your boy Omega SMG coming at you with a new video. Really, this is something I've had made for a long time, and I did a live stream with it a while ago. But I'm just gonna go over this part. So this is a bit different from my normal sort of thing. This is like movie soundtrack, that really dramatic Hollywood sound. However, if it sounds familiar, that's totally because I based it off of an intro to a Froggy Fresh song. So let's go ahead and get started with this. So we start off with a bit of like a piano arpeggiation that so yeah, it's just really dramatic. Okay, so let's go ahead and go everything that is in practice here. So first of all, this is just a piano. This is piano 5. Let's go over what we have in the mixer. If I have anything in the mixer, it's just Pro Q. Simple instance of Pro Q will do it for you sometimes. Oh my gosh, yeah, but this just cuts out the bass when I call it in. So for the intro, it has all the bass, but sometimes I bring in the bass. Second. So this is what this is gonna sound like. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to go over like actual notation in that. I'm forgetful at times. Oh, by the way, within plugin, I have a sustain pedal on it, so. So, pretty much all I'm doing is I'm taking a would-be chord and cutting a part off. So, we have like a minor chord within this, and just I wonder if, I don't know if I actually use an F sharp at any point. I do use an F though, so like taking a minor and a B diminished chord and just cutting off that top part and arpeggiating it makes for a really dark sound. In this case, with the order I have it going in, it takes up a more sad sound rather than spooky. So then we go ahead and we go to our velocity, and as you can see, it looks very human, even though I 100% actually didn't do it, but it will sound human because I found a way to do it. So I have a tempo envelope, and the tempo just ever so slightly goes up, super duper slow. I'm pretty sure like by the end it's all the way up to 140 or so, but it starts off at 129. So pretty much the reason this is a thing is, first of all, by speeding things up just slowly, you're making it more intense. However, I also did this so that I could draw in as much MIDI as I wanted and still have it sound human. Life hack for you all. So then we have the bass notes that kick in. They go the opposite direction of the chord. So it starts off at A. However, it goes like A, G, F, and then G again. Pretty much it's still following the same format as this, as melody. just flipped on its head so that there's some more going on. Makes it sound more grand. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead. I copied the wrong part because no. Copy and then just go down to bass note, slap that down. So start off on that A, then if you then go ahead, what I was doing with this was really just finishing these chords a lot of the time, like except for this F. I'm not quite sure where this F fits in, but it sounds nice. Yeah, but this is actually, I think I do know where this fits in. If I were to add the A in, yeah, it's within the chord if you expand on it. So having this in there, that different direction, it just makes it sound grander and it fills in that lower frequency, and this is what it sounds like with the bass notes in. And then we get into chords, which I definitely cheat with. So another direction within it. So like when you're going through like orchestral and like that Hollywood sound, you want like a million different motions going on within the song, but you all want them to have somewhat of a consistent theme with them. So it's I don't quite. Let's see if I like slap down notes and like finish these chords if anything like pops back in my head, because I made this a while ago and I might have to get a new mouse soon. But anyways, so yeah, I really don't know where I got these. It's been a while, but pretty much took it and I put it on strum mode and lowered that velocity, and this is what it sounds like with that. And then we get like an extra melody. Well, I wouldn't quite call it a melody, but not it's a melody, but higher up on the piano. Like it's just real. It gives you a bit of a hook within it, which even in Hollywood movies, even when it's supposed to be sad, like you got to go for that Hollywood sound, and you do want it to kind of you want it to kind of have somewhat of a hook to it. Like, go ahead and look up that one track from Interstellar. If you've seen the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But you can, in fact, you probably don't even have to look it up, because if you've seen the movie, then you can probably hear it in your head. It has that catchiness to it, but it's still a very sad sounding track. Or, okay, well, that track's a lot different, but just because, like, it can play in whatever scenario, whatever scenario the director wanted to put it in, and it would still work. And anyways, that's a whole different discussion. So then we go ahead and move on to this string bass that I have filling in. This is from Omnisphere. I'm not going to load it up though, because I don't want FL Studio to crash, because I tried to boot up Omnisphere. And within the bass, I have two different directions going here yet again. So I take what is originally within the like the bass line with the piano, and then I elaborate on it. So bring it up an octave. So it's just going up the scale, but it still sounds nice. Oh man, allergies are really hurting my throat, but this is what it sounds like. And then after we get that, we introduce the strings. It's really basic, and then we go into, like, we add higher strings in there to kind of like fill it in and like make it more dramatic, just copying themes from throughout the song and adding a layer to it to dramatize it. So this is what that sounds like. And then after this, swap out the sound and add a different bass sound, which makes it a bit more dramatic. However, the reason I have this bass sound in here has nothing to do with the fact that it's dramatic, but rather the fact that this was originally going to be part of like a Froggy Fresh type beat, and that just fit the style. But anyways, I'll go ahead and just go over it because there's some good music theory here. So take the same like bass thing that was going on, put it in like one of those Moog basses that everyone knows about, like, you know, this. Then after that, I just cut everything out and switch to like just swells within the bass sound itself, and it makes it really dramatic. So this is what it sounds like. That pause makes it really dramatic, which was originally where the beat was going to drop, but I couldn't quite get that boom bap style down to a point where I wanted to release a video on it. So instead, I just cut it out and, you know, put in something actually good. So, if you like this video, smash that like button. If you don't like it, then dislike it. I don't care. If you hate me, then leave a nasty hate comment. It only makes me rank higher in search results. If you want more content like this, please feel free to subscribe. This is your boy Omega SMG signing out.